Hey guys, Chris and Gina here with Hollywood Haunter, and I am here with Ben, the creator and owner of Rosehill Haunt, and we're standing in his cemetery.
Ooh.
We saw Ben at Midsummer, and you had such an awesome display. What was
Thank
that
you.
like setting up there?
It was fun. It was a huge learning experience.
Yeah.
I only had 2 days to set it up,
Oh my goodness.
as opposed to the usual 1 month. But it taught me so much. It taught me how to hook up lighting in a couple hours and audio in a day, and it was such a great experience.
Did you have family help you, friends?
With this, it's only me doing it, except I'll have 1 or 2 friends. Midsummer, I had other haunters helping in.
Yeah.
So I had haunters from Orange County that came and helped me out, thankfully.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
stressful, but
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you? Are you still in school? How old are you?
I'm currently a high schooler.
Okay.
Still in school, looking at colleges right now.
Nice.
Hopefully this isn't the last year of the haunt. I'm trying to stay in Los Angeles area
Awesome.
and go to school for arts.
Awesome. Well, let's go check it out.
Yes, I'm so excited to get a closer look.
So all these wall panels right here, I was closely following your YouTube tutorial on the panels. How do I do it? It was so helpful.
Oh, good. I'm
yeah.
so glad. We love to hear
It
that.
made it so much easier and just learned a lot of techniques and how to do it faster.
Awesome. Very cool. And it's all blacklit, right?
Yeah, so the entire thing was done in blacklight paint. I was gonna invest in the wildfire, but it's so expensive for a
Yeah,
gallon paint.
it
So
is.
we went to Michael's and got the tiny little acrylic bottles, and that's
Yeah.
what that's drawn with.
Oh my gosh, and it works so well.
It works so well. And at Midsummer, we had 2 black lights. Here we have 3 black lights glowing it, and
Yeah.
it hasn't faded in the sun. It's really colorful. And some of the inspiration for it is we
Yeah.
looked at original Haunted Mansion concept art.
Oh, great.
And I sent my artist that, and then she's like, okay, I'll try to do it. And then she did concept, and then she birthed that. And you can't even notice a lot of stuff in the night. It's so detailed. If you look at the second panel towards the
Yeah.
middle, there's bats flying. And
Oh
then
my goodness,
all the
yeah.
trees have eyes in them, and it's just the little details that you can't even notice during the night.
Oh.
So it's nice to see it during the day.
What kind of black lights do you use? Do you use the new LED ones, or
Yeah,
do you
so
use
we
the
use
fluorescent?
LEDs. Actually, I'll run back here and grab one of my LEDs. Yeah, they're from Amazon,
Oh, wow.
Yes.
and they're $30, and they're so bright.
They make a huge difference.
Yeah, I used to work at Boney Island, and we had those fluorescent black lights, and I
Yeah.
remember every night they'd be faulty in front of the
Yes.
fountain, and have to redo them.
Yeah.
But those are amazing.
They really are.
Yeah.
We just got sent some this year to do a review on them, and the output on them is so amazing.
Mhm.
If you guys haven't seen that video, we'll link it in the description below. You can check those out. It's definitely worth upgrading to LED black lights.
Yeah.
It makes a huge impact.
Without a doubt. Also, the mural was Hill, but I love Boot Hill, and I love their mural, and I love the idea of having a mural make a cemetery just look like it goes on for miles.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Boot Hill, for giving me this incredible idea. So all the gravestones have little callbacks to certain things. So my favorite movie is Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
So Carlotta Valdez is from that film.
Okay.
And then Duncan Beck's a street name.
Okay.
And it also is Don't Come Back.
Okay.
Elizabeth
yeah.
Graves is a ghost that used to be in the haunt. She's sadly not anymore.
Oh.
Milton Grimes is one of my old favorite TV shows, Walking Dead,
Yeah.
Rick Grimes. And then Charles Lemp, there's Lemp Street. And then we have Edward Akama, and we're on Akama Street. And then that guy right there, our animatronic, his name's Edward Akama.
Nice.
And in his dialogue, he says, can anyone guess which grave is mine? My name's Edward. And he says, Edward Akama.
Oh, that's cute.
It's little callbacks.
The music from his violin allowed the spirits to rise once more.
You put lights inside his eye sockets. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then he has a Pico top in his head.
Okay.
There's a paper clip attached to his mouth. So nothing fancy.
Is these candles are on a piece of plywood? Or the whole thing is, mounted?
So he just easily gets taken off. And all of our audio is
So awesome.
an old iPad.
I love your trees.
Thank you.
Did you make those this year, or did you have them last year too?
I actually made those for school production of Into the Woods.
Oh, nice.
And they originally didn't have their branches, and I just covered them in spray foam. And for Midsummer, I added the branches. So they're just concrete tubing covered in spray foam. And then the one on the left, I shaved down with a Sawzall, and then added PVC branches. And then the one on the right is just spray foam without any shavings.
And you just put, what is this, some branches or some vines or something on it?
Some dead branches, I believe. They're plastic. They're really, I don't know exactly where I got them from, but they're incredible. really.
I see some eyes peeking out at me too.
Yeah, so that's done in blacklight paint. So when that blacklight's on, it shines. Not a lot of people notice it, but you catch it from the corner of your eye. And there's something following
There
you.
is. Is that a crypt or a tomb that the skeleton is sitting on
So
right
that's a crypt/tomb, and that's all made out of foam. It's a facade. There's no backside. You can kind of see it's caving in right now because I used to not have the mural, and I used to have lights back there shining on my mausoleum. So that's all done in foam. It was covered in a bit of monster mud, I believe, and then I just did a bunch of washes on it and got the texture that I wanted. And I think the top of it is an old Halloween cape that I had from years ago.
Oh, wow.
And then I monster mudded that.
Cool. Where do you get your foam from?
Those are just beaded foam from Home Depot. I wish pink foam wasn't like as expensive as
I
it
know
is.
Yeah.
Easier. I know Derek from Van Oaks, he stands by pink foam, and I want to work with it. I only have 2 tombstones that are pink foam, and they're incredible.
Yeah.
But-
So all you colder climate people, send it over here already, all right?
I was in New Orleans, like looking up on Home Depot, pink foam, and I'm like, no, you guys have it, I want to take it home. Most of these gravestones are made with one sheet of 4x8 foam. All the tombstones here are covered in monster mud, except Benedict Lancaster, which is covered in dry lock.
Okay.
So it goes to show how good of an effect monster mud can create.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really gives a texture, especially with the lighting on. Like,
Yeah.
it gives a shadow effect.
Yeah.
But I do love dry lock.
It's cool. You put a little sword in the.
Sword in the stone. I
Yeah.
was gonna have that guy at Midsummer like lifting it up,
Oh, yeah.
but then my like puppeteering rig was only in the back and not in the front. I'm like,
Yeah.
pretty much every candle in here was store bought except for the 2 with the guy with the pistol, and that was using the PVC and hot glue technique.
Yeah.
And spray painted it and then dry brushed. Did a wet coat.
Is there a specific type of flickering LED for your candles that you're using?
We got them from Lighthouse LEDs. And it works really well.
Awesome.
It casts onto the broken down grave and has a
Yeah.
little orange effect. The guy with the gun, he was in Midsummer. It was from Haunted Mansion as the dueling ghost.
Yeah.
In Midsummer we had 2 dueling ghosts. And then he's using the same technique with latex paint, paper towel. And then he also glows, he's covered in blacklight paint. And he glows.
And you've got a broken pot there?
Yeah, just took a hammer and boop.
What do you use for the eyes?
So the eyes were just
Like a pink-
dry clay.
Oh, okay.
The floating candelabra, it's broken right now.
Yeah.
It's having massive technical difficulties. But we
That's-
had it at Midsummer and it was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool though. I can see how you.
It's a microwave motor.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome.
A microwave.
You think you'll be able to get it fixed, or is it you got to replace the motor?
How do you use a microwave motor? The one that spins around?
Yeah. The stuff that I learned from Boney Island, there's little callbacks here and there.
Yeah.
Like the pumpkins over there, they sing, and then I have skeleton like puppetry going on. It's a callback to Halloween Horror Nights Orlando that had a scare zone covered in pumpkins.
Oh, nice.
So this entire scene has 3 blue lights. It has 2 spotlights and then 1 like LED light, and it creates like a gorgeous effect with a shadowed gobo with like the leaves. It's beautiful. And then they sing Grim Grinning Ghost.
I know every haunter hates to hear this, and I'm gonna be that person. Do you do anything for Christmas?
I do not do anything for Christmas.
Okay, I just had to ask.
My parents always say, Ben, can you decorate the front yard for Christmas? I'm like, no, I put all my energy in
In
the
Halloween.
Yeah. Maybe I put a pumpkin and have a Santa hat on
Yeah,
it.
there you go. How do you attach those to the tree?
So those are all screwed in. I
Just
I
the
drill a
screw.
hole in the back of the pumpkin, put a screw in the tree, and I just push them in.
Okay.
And they hold really well, withstand the winds.
Yeah. Just 1 or 2 screws?
Just 1 screw.
Wow.
Yeah, it works.
I love when people use different levels. You know what I'm saying? So you've got the low, you've got the high, you've got things hanging.
Yeah. I like having 3 points of perspective. So
Yeah.
there's like the pumpkin hollow candy sign, the pumpkin, the tombstone. Then the middle is kind of the pumpkins, and then the top is his head, and then the skeleton up there.
Yeah. I also like how you stuck a little Spanish moss in the pumpkin's mouth.
Yeah, and
That's
have all the little
cool.
vines.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that scarecrow. That is awesome. Was that at Midsummer?
That was not at Midsummer.
I didn't think I saw him there.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So
How did you make him?
That Dave Lowe he used to work for Home and Family. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've heard of him.
Yeah.
On Home and Family, they did a tutorial for like a pumpkin scarecrow, and this is that tutorial, and it's just using PVC, branches that I found, corn stalks, burlap, and then a Home Depot pumpkin head, which I aged.
Yeah.
And he looks incredible, and he looks really well, like olded up.
Yeah.
and
It's
people love
really
taking
cool.
photos.
Do you put bulbs in? Oh, I see. You just took the bulbs out that are not in the pumpkins.
It's a string light. There's a peekaboo down there, and this is on its own circuit, and then these are on another circuit, and they're singing Grim Grinning Ghosts, so they're actually
Cool.
like, flashing, lighting up.
That's awesome.
You have a whole display over here too.
Yeah, we have this mini mausoleum display here with a horse. This is our new headless horseman character,
Nice.
and the horse does make some noises. But we call this the Lost Tomb. It's this new section of the cemetery that's now open for visitors, and it's kind of haunted. No one has explored it yet, and no one knows what spirits come out of it.
Yeah.
But you can kind of tell someone got a bit too close and they died. So.
Oh.
Did you get your fencing like off of like Craigslist or something, or is it old?
Yeah, on Calahans, there was a bunch of fencing in the hills for free, and I just picked it all up, and it was already aged.
I love your candles. Where did you get those? Did you make them?
So those are from Amazon.
Okay.
And then we added hot glue for Midsummer, but I never got around to spray painting them.
Oh.
But they work.
They still look good. You know, I pulled mine out this year and I never spray painted them, so it's like nothing but clear hot glue.
It works well.
Yeah, it does. It still looks good.
And then we have a bunch of little like tea lights on the bottom. This is a flame. These are one of these amazing LED flame bulbs that you get from Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
And so it glows this guy. And then we have a Ouija board over there, which shockingly many people are terrified by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was allowed. My mom's one rule was like, you're not allowed to play it. You can have a Ouija board in the house, but you can't play it. It'll go somewhere.
It stays outside.
Yeah, that's true. And then we have our fog machine, which has a pumpkin spice scent. So when you're walking through, it kind of hits Pumpkin Hollow, and you're just smelling the breath of all the pumpkins as they sing.
Yeah. Now, how did you make your log?
So this was done with concrete tubing, but instead of spray foam, it was with butcher's paper.
Yeah.
And then we did a dry brush of brown on it.
It looks really good.
And then we covered it in fake leaves, fake vines. And it looks really cool.
Did you just like do a spray adhesive to stick
Yeah.
the
It's
paper,
sprayed.
make it wrinkly?
So
cool.
first we did like an accordion style, so we like wrinkled it all up, folded
Yeah.
it, and then unwrapped it.
Okay.
But it was spray foam. I mean, it was done with spray.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Where do you
That's really
find
cool.
most of your inspiration from?
Ooh, Haunted Mansion's a big one.
Yeah.
With the trees, Murder House Productions did trees, and I'm like, Aurora, how do you do them? And then she told me all these techniques. I think Haunted Mansion's a big one. Seeing photos of old cemeteries, and then what would I be kind of spooked if I was walking down a road at Halloween night and I saw this? Like, what's creepy?
Yeah.
I don't like scary. I like spooky Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like blood. I don't like guts. I used to do only scary themes and have my friends like scaring the bejesus out of little kids, but not anymore.
Oh my gosh! Look at that sign. Did you make
It's
that?
awesome.
Yeah. So that was done with plywood and then 1x4s. I took a jig. So first I got a projector and projected it onto the plywood, and then I traced out my logo, and then I took a jigsaw and jigsawed it all out.
Wow.
And then the film on the back is the film that old Disney animators used to do in hand-drawn animation
Yeah.
that trace it. And then I just cut out that film, put it on the back, and then there's red LEDs.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
good.
really cool. It looks like a CNC piece of sign, and then it has like the milk plexi behind it. So
Thank you.
that's really cool. Now, does it have? It has. You said it has LED
Yeah,
lighting
it has
behind
red
it?
LED lights.
Can you like change the color of the
so-
RGB and all that stuff?
They have a flame-like effect
Yeah.
going on sometimes, but usually I just keep it red. There's also a half-box ghost back there.
Oh yeah.
It's like a
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that?
I think my girlfriend got it for me like 1 or 2 years ago.
That's
And
cool.
It's a little Easter egg in the haunt, and post it
Yeah.
on social media. Whoever finds it gets a handful of candy.
That's fun.
This scene wasn't lit up enough, so I got like a torch, and this is just like a headlamp, and it has a green light, and it shines really bright, and it works.
I'm gonna have to find some of those.
So a guy who decorates houses in Malibu, I got a box with the horse, lights, over like $500 worth of stuff at a yard sale.
Wow.
And I got it for $100.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Include the horse. I mean, that horse is by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, I'll take it.
Yep.
That's always fun to find.
It's such a steal. Yeah, I love them. Everyone seems to love the horse. Like, where do you get the horse?
Malibu.
Yeah.
I love that you cut this little guy out.
Yeah,
He's
so
poking through.
he was at Midsummer and he was holding a little lantern. I think his name's Frederick? Yeah, Frederick. And then here's his new friend, and then his friend has a Midsummer Scream lanyard.
Yeah.
And then there's a black light right here, and they're covered in black light paint, so they glow.
That's really awesome.
But these pillars were done with beaded foam, and then covered in Drylock, painted in the middle, and then covered in crimson red. Each one took like a week to make. They were a pain, but they look beautiful.
Yeah,
Do they have a wood frame inside of it?
Yes, they have a wood frame with 2x2s.
And you got it weighed down, or does it?
No, they're screwed into the panels, so they're actually like jacks for the panels.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty
they
smart.
work.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they were at Midsummer. They were just facades, and their facades here. They're only two sides. As you
Yeah.
can see, like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these skeletons are fun.
Yeah,
Like,
they are
yeah.
fun.
you know, like I would love to just buy a bunch of them, have them in the house all the time.
Like Party City sells them for like $25, but we got a box of 10 for free.
Yeah.
Like we just, most of them are covered in blacklight paint.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure it's wildfire paint. Like I'm fairly positive. So it's it's a really good deal. Their eyes glow, and then their chest glows, and then we have like a mummy type guy over there.
Are they called Bluckies, or like I know because the I didn't know if that's like a joke off of the Bucky
Are they
skeletons.
called Bluckies or
I don't know.
I don't think they're. I think they're Bluckies. Yeah.
I'm not even for sure. I just was curious.
They used to sell them at Kmart in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
For like $7, and that's where everyone got them. They don't sell
Somebody knows the right thing. Comment below.
them. Yeah.
What's that thing right there?
That's a perfect storm. It's a lightning machine.
Oh, okay.
So right behind the mausoleum, there's our lightning light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that thing is just so bright.
Oh,
Really?
It's huge. It's massive.
that's cool. You got a scary guy up here saying, "Come on in."
Yeah.
You got somebody playing little card games over here?
So that was my first thing I ever did. It's like my first set design. I did them when I was 7.
Yeah.
I've always had them in the haunt. So I'm like, why not? It's a little throwback to where I first started.
That's awesome.
So in the story, that's actually Ben Rosehill. So that's me in the haunt. Yeah. You can see his gravestones outside. I love that skeleton. They don't sell them anymore. They're really cool.
No.
And they used to talk.
You just glued all those cards together?
No, they're just like left there. We got not enough wind to blow them.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
set this effect up like a half hour before he came, and I still have to hang cards that float around. And
That's cool. Yeah, we had to look that up when we were doing the Western.
Yeah.
That little, Gina and I were looking up like different types of hands of
Yeah.
people that.
To do.
Yeah, because we were like, we had no idea. And they said, you got to set up a poker table. We're like, okay.
Okay.
He's got to be cheating. And we're like, well, how do you.
How do you cheat?
well, with this
A couple of aces. Yeah.
the story, so he's playing with a ghost, and both of them are cheating. Except with the ghost, of course.
Yeah.
He's
He can't hide his cards as well.
You got some trees under construction here?
A tree that fell apart.
Oh,
They're not
no.
waterproof, sadly. And I left it on the yard when the sprinklers went on. And it
Oh,
just,
no.
Like, cracked in half. Like,
Oh.
It was the biggest tree too. It's a
Oh.
bummer, but it happens.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Wonder if there's like some kind of a shellac or something.
Yeah, I'm sure
Probably
there's a way.
not, but I mean, no matter what, it'll still be.
It's totally like water damage. Like it's so bad.
Yeah.
But,
You could probably reuse those tubes, though.
without a doubt. Like,
Yeah. These are cool little lights.
Yeah, so those are little park cans. They're fluorescent, so I can't use a ton of them.
Yeah.
So, on one circuit, I wish I could.
You got a little photo op?
We got a little photo up here. And we have another park can up there that floats this. A lot of people just stick their hand. It's hashtag Rosehill Haunt.
That's awesome.
We got the little stalks from Home Goods. And I just had to reinforce it because it's not meant to be used. It's supposed to be decoration. We have another big light up there, and that one's going to be green. And then we have another one I'm going to install tonight, and that one's going to be blue. And then we have this like studio dimmer thing. That
Yeah.
has like fire effects, lightning effects dimmer, and then we're going to have like a dimmer blue in here. And,
That's cool.
and we have the fountain, which I have to fill up, and then we put dry ice in it.
Cool. I was just gonna ask you if you have that working or doing
Yeah.
something.
All the little kids like love to play with the dry ice. And
Sure, sure.
Conjure it. And I'm putting glow sticks in there tonight, so it'll be like a little green.
Yeah. Cool. I know Gina stuck a bunch of highlighters in in the water on our fountain, and surprisingly it glue. I did not believe her that it was gonna work, but
It
with the
works.
black light, it was.
Did it stain a fountain?
It didn't.
It didn't?
Because she
Okay.
got the kid
Okay.
safe.
I might
There's,
use that.
there's some kid safe ones, you know.
So this is Little Boney Island, where we have the puppetry, so it's a motor.
That's like just using eye bolts.
Yeah.
And this is so cool, man.
Yeah.
That makes it fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so the courtyard was closed yesterday, and I just did this morning, and I ran out of zip ties, so there's a rubber band and like 50-pound fishing wire around the motor, and it works really well.
Totally.
It's all black wire.
That's awesome, Ben. And you know, the thing is this is the kind of stuff that I always would throw up last minute, and it was the funnest stuff to like get to see working. But this is cool. So are you the people will be able to come up here when they're trick or treating?
I have leftover fence, and I'm probably gonna put the fence here just so people don't play with this.
I love the music notes on the tree.
So that's what's just done with like Michael's paint. It's this little like squirter, and you get all the paint out, and it's glow in the dark.
And the violin, where did you find that? Is that a prop, like kids' violin?
So that's a kid's violin. It's a kid's toy, and I got it from Amazon. I was gonna make like a cardboard violin, but I'm like, no, I probably should just like buy a toy.
Yeah, that's great.
It's covered in like an orange brownish blacklight paint,
Yeah.
so like it glows with the black light.
And the flute is just a PVC pipe?
It's just PVC pipe.
Cool.
Yeah. Also covered in black light paint. We'll play together. And then we have in the window. We have
So cool.
The dancing skeleton.
Oh, that's cool. How is that pipe just like threaded through his mouth? Is there like a little screw through his mouth? That's cool.
It's so old school.
Oh yeah,
So like
it's my favorite. This is my favorite kind of stuff.
I
right
don't
here.
even care that you can see the wires. Like
No, you want that. Yeah, you want that because
carnival really.
yeah. That's awesome. How many cans of expanding foam was that?
So many cans. It turned out really well.
Oh no, it did. It did.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like how many? Like that's
Not actually that many. Probably.
okay.
If I say 4 per tree, that's probably like overstating. I don't.
Oh,
think it's
okay. Well, that's
4.
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
It looks like it would be more.
Well, thanks, Ben, for showing us around.
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm a little stuck here. Hey, before we go, where can we find you online?
You guys can find us at Rosehill Haunt on Instagram and also Rosehill Haunt on Facebook. So check us out.
It's awesome, Ben. Well, thank you so much.
And
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. And happy Halloween to everybody.
Yeah, I'll be here next year.
See you later, Gina.
You look so sad. Can you smile? Smile. There you go. Hi. Happy Halloween.
We have other inspirational walkthrough videos, so go check them out. Also, be sure and share this video and subscribe for future uploads.